I've just been sent the brand new Kral Puncher K. I haven't even opened the box yet, we're going to do that together. Now, if you saw my previous video, I did explain that I will be giving the rifle away to one lucky subscriber, along with a scope, a bag, and a tin of pellets. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel to be in with a chance of winning. So before we get into the review, I just want to give a big shout out to Rangerite, the importer and supplier of Kral, who have made this video possible. So here we go, the unboxing of the brand new Kral Puncher K. So comes in a cardboard box, obviously, as opposed to an ABS case. So in the box, you obviously get your rifle. They have sent me the synthetic version. It's also available in walnut. Looks like we have an adjustable cheek piece here, biathlon side lever action, power adjuster, and your safety catch with adjustable trigger here. Comes complete with 1, 2 multi-shot magazines, fill probe, and a single shot tray. Set of instructions, a Kral brochure, and I'm guessing in there somewhere will be a chronograph report. Yes, there is. So let me get rid of the box and we'll take a closer look at the rifle. So there we go, we've got a better view of the rifle now. So the Kral Puncher K is a take on the original Kral Puncher, but K meaning carbine, I'm assuming, meaning the rifle is shorter. So the original rifle was 1000mm exactly overall in length, and the Kral Puncher K is 860mm. And we'll find out later whether making that barrel shorter has affected the accuracy or not. The rifle is basically a mirror image of the standard puncher. It's the same action, the fill gauge is in the same place, the lever, everything is basically the same, apart from a few aesthetic differences that I've noticed as I've taken a closer look. So this synthetic version comes with adjustable cheek piece, biathlon side lever, safety catch on the side there, adjustable trigger, power adjuster, fill gauge, and is also screw cut for a sound moderator. Now, I've always liked the Kral Puncher. It's pretty foolproof. You get exactly what you see, and they're accurate and they're really well priced. Now, I've just been going through the data sheets and checking on the pricing. So the synthetic puncher in the full length is £430, but they've released this one and set the retail price at £349. Now this surprises me because often when manufacturers make adjustments to a current model and they take more things away, if you follow me, as in there's less materials, the price seems to increase. But not with Kral. They have given you less barrel but less cost, which makes an awful lot of sense. But that is a tremendous price reduction from the full length model. So let's see if it performs as well as the full length model, because if it does, I think they might be onto something here. And it just so happens that I've got a standard puncher in stock. So this is going to make for a very fair comparison side by side. The stock length, just for clarity, is exactly the same length. The cylinder and the barrel is obviously longer on the standard and shorter on the K. So let's give it a go. So first of all, I'm going to put the same scope on each rifle. Now today, unfortunately, I don't have access to the field outside, so I will be using the 10 meter indoor range to do the tests. So we'll get the same scope on each gun, then we'll do the chronograph report as usual, we'll do an accuracy test and see if they match up exactly the same, or maybe there's going to be some differences. So both rifles have the same rail on the top. We've got an 11mm dovetail rail, which is what you'll find on most air rifles, and also there is a Weaver or Picatinny rail cut into the action as well, so you can choose which mounts you prefer. So there we go, the original Kral Puncher Maxi in 177 set up with Konus Pro 329x50 scope and silent force moderator, and the brand new Kral Puncher K set up with Konus Pro 329x50 scope and silent force sound moderator. If you want to look at the full range of Konus optics, click the link in the description below for konusoptics.com. Use code subscriber15 to save 15% on all Konus rifle scopes, binoculars and accessories. So let's get on with the tests. First of all, we're going to put them through the chronograph, 14 rounds each, and let's see how they perform. Okay, so this is really quite interesting. As you can see just then, we did 14 shots with the standard puncher, and then we repeated the test with the Puncher K. And I took 14 shots with Air Arms 8.44 grain 177 pellets. And across those 14 shots, the puncher came out with an average of 11.20. Moving on to the Puncher K, 14 shots again, same pellets, same everything. The average came out at 11.21. So we're splitting hairs really, saying one's more powerful or less powerful than the other. And that really, I couldn't make that up. 11.2 basically on both rifles. So now let's move on to accuracy. So first up, the Kral Puncher Maxi Standard. I'm using R10 match for this test, and we're going to do 5 shots to see how it groups. There we go. I'm going to keep the result a secret until we've tested both rifles. Okay, same test again, but with the Kral Puncher K. I must say the side lever on the Kral Puncher K is much easier to use. Well, I say much easier to use, it's nicer to use. So let's go and have a look at the results together. So a lot of you probably aren't going to believe me, certainly after I've just done the power test of how close those two guns are together. This was a group of 5 with the standard Puncher Maxi, and this was a group of 5 with the Puncher K. Now, they are almost identical results, bearing in mind we are only shooting at 10 meters, but still, that is pretty much identical. So, the Kral Puncher K. Is it worth it against the standard Puncher? Well, differences on the K to the original include a biathlon lever instead of a side lever, and the rifle is shorter and half a kilogram lighter. That's pretty much where the differences end. Now, you do get about 20 shots less in the K than you do in the standard, so these are 177s, which means in the K you get about 80 full power shots, and in the standard you get about 100. So there we have the Kral Puncher K, and I think it stacked up pretty much exactly as its older or bigger brother, and it only really leaves me with one concern or thought, and that is, why would you buy the standard Puncher when this one is lighter, considerably less money, and just as accurate? Yes, you're going to lose a few shots, but if you can get over that, I think you're onto a winner. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope I've covered everything there is to know about the Kral Puncher K. Now, as I mentioned before, I am giving this exact rifle away, along with Kona's Pro 3-9x50 scope, Silent Force sound moderator, bag, and a tin of pellets to one lucky subscriber. So if you want to be in with a chance of winning, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And don't worry, if you're not local to the shop, we will send it to a dealer closer to yourself. What have you got to lose? That's all from me today. Make sure you look out for future videos, as I will be drawing the winner of this fantastic prize somewhere around mid-April. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.